Let me begin by acknowledging vehicle crashes happen every day. Tragically, many end in fatalities. I am sympathetic because losing a loved one in a crash is life-altering. Virtually everyone knows someone who has been killed or severely injured in a car accident. This has also affected my immediate family. In July of 1993, my dad was involved in a head-on collision that ended in the fatality of his sister, Tammy. He was severely injured and in the hospital for many months and in a wheelchair for a year and a half. The loss of Tammy has brought great grief to our family. However, I am not trying to emphasize personal loss because adults, such as my dad, are involved in crashes, not just teenagers. Maturity cannot be determined or defined by a system of age bracketing. There is no specific age you are considered mature. Not 16, not 18, not even 40. People of all ages range in maturity level. Take children, for example. Their maturity level is so low, it is almost non-existent. Now teenagers. We all know someone who has an outstanding level of maturity and someone whose maturity level isn't so great at times. But teenagers who are able to handle the great responsibility of driving are able to comprehend right from wrong. And between the ages of 16 to 18, a teenager's mindset does not change. Therefore, 2 years of maturity development does not help. Behind every 1 in 5 steering wheels is a legal teenage driver. According to bmvohio.gov, 13% of teenage drivers crash due to motor vehicle issues, not because of their age or mindset. 11% of teenage drivers crash due to dangerous road conditions, not because of their age or mindset. 68% of those teenagers that crashed were fully secured, wearing seatbelts with the airbag turned on. Virtually every teenager that was fully protected said they learned these good behavior habits from a parent or guardian. The mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the great teacher demonstrates, and the superior teacher inspires. In Section 2B of House Bill 204, it states that nobody in a vehicle with a probationary driver's license holder should fail to wear all the available elements, such as seatbelts provided for protection. If House Bill 204 is passed, then those 68% of teens that were fully protected will not be affected by this section whatsoever. Driving. It gives us a type of freedom we have never experienced before. Driving. It is a gateway to independence. The excitement flowing through our veins. It brings joy to us. We crave the freedom we worked hard for, and we deserve it. We experience the responsibility we've been trusted with, and we've been waiting for our whole lives. We will always remember the time and effort we put into getting our probationary driver's license and then our driver's license. That will drive us to strive for success. Success. We've all had it. The last cookie in the cookie jar. It could be yours. All yours. Without anyone having to know. You wanted it so bad. More than anything, actually. So you climbed up onto the countertops, opened the cabinet doors, removed the lid of the jar, and took it. Not looking back, you devoured the cookie. So sweet and filled with those delicious chocolate chips. It was the best thing you have ever tasted. You had absolutely no regret about eating that last cookie. Driving is to teenagers as the single last cookie is to a child. Imagine, it's a late summer night and you're out with friends. Curfew is midnight, which gives you enough time to go to a movie or even grab a bite to eat. Yet, in Section 3A of House Bill 204, it states that no holder of a probationary driver's license shall operate a motor vehicle between the hours of 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. unless accompanied by a parent or guardian. Yet, current state laws prohibit any probationary license holder from driving without a parent or guardian from midnight to 6 a.m. That is a 2-hour difference from what the current state law already is. Let me repeat myself. That is a 2-hour difference. Safety is the real issue, not a small difference in curfew hours. Safety. It's a word we are all too familiar with. Be safe, stay safe, drive safe. House Bill 204 should not be focused on making minor differences to curfew laws, but enforcing the laws that are already put in place to make drivers more safe.